Tough one to swallow there, late goal like that.
Yeah, they always are.
Yeah.
It's just like losing in overtime, basically. So, yeah, they're never easy.
What did you see? Just another turnover in the neutral zone, kind of?
It was, yeah. I mean, it wasn't. It was kind of a tough play to Michael Graham. Like it wasn't like a turnover that he intended to try to beat somebody one-on-one. It was a tough play for him to handle the puck off the wall, and then the defenseman changed. You know, assuming that he was just going to chip it in, but he couldn't handle it because he was turned around. So, but you know, that's. I don't know. That's right now. That's the way how things are going. You know, it's hard to come by goals, and then you have to be. You know, you have to almost be perfect defensively.
You got off to a good start tonight. Good first period. Second period, they turned it around on you, and then you came back in the third. What was going on in the second period?
I think we took bad penalties. You know, I thought we made a bad turnover. Well, we should have. On the Tyson penalty, it should have been dumped in on the end of the under the end of the shift, and he turned it over, and then he took the penalty. Then he came out of the box, and that's where we had too many men on the ice. He was supposed to come to the bench, and that was communicated to him. I sat him for a while, but penalties, basically, and two of them were unnecessary. Those two penalties were unnecessary, and the second one they scored on.
What did you think of Dylan's work tonight?
Well, I thought he played good. You know, he did a nice job. He does a great job handling the puck, which really helps our defensemen in a lot of ways. You know, but he played solid. You know, he didn't have as many dangerous shots like Cale had last night, but he made some good saves for us. And, you know, it was a tough break for him to lose the game like that at the end.
Cam's out with an injury upper body, I guess, and you got some good energy, though, from Jack Jenkins in center of that first line.
Yeah, Jack's always been a kind of a ace in the hole for us. You know, he can play almost anywhere, right wing, center. He can play in the first line or the fourth line. It's just he goes and you know, he competes as hard as anyone. You know, I was glad to see him score that first goal. You know, we need to get production from a few more guys, especially without Wegworth and Morrison for right now, because those are, you know, prime goal scorers for us.
Third period, I think there were two guys. I think Dyson and Graham both had a net there, and they, unfortunately, both their sticks knocked the puck out of the thing. Those are the kind of things that happen when you're trying sometimes too hard, you think?
Yeah, I mean, you know, actually the line that was on the ice for the game winner actually had some good chances in the third period, so I stuck with them because I thought that they, you know, they had the best chances to score in that third period. So, you know, and then the one where the goalie made the great save with his stick, you know, we had chances to get that game winner, and it just didn't happen.
Coach, how do you get to the guys and say, you know, we're on this little slide right now, 3 in a row. How do you, what's the message back to the team to kind of get them out of the funk and turn them around?
Well, we just have to keep working on our game, you know. Like, we got away from it a little bit in the second period. We turned pucks over at the offensive blue line. I thought we did a great job in the first, and we did a good job in the third. Second period, we got away from it a little bit. It's a matter of playing a 60-minute hockey game. I've been preaching that for the last week or so. You know, we even like against Michigan last week, you know, the first period, we need 60 minutes, not 40. We got to have 60 minutes to win a game, and especially right now when we're a little shorthanded, we got to be really smart in how we play the game. You know, I assume we'll continue to get good goaltending, and I thought our defense played well in this weekend. All 7 of them, frankly. You know, so, but we gotta find ways to score goals. You know, our power play is one area that's got to be more consistent. You know, we only had a couple tonight, but you know, we got to find every possible way to score goals and then defend really well. You know, for the time being. You know, I mean, but you know, this team's a good team, and we'll find a way to get back on track. We've had traditions of starting off crazy in Januarys for some reason. I think part of it's the long break. You know, we have that additional week over other schools with reading days, and you know, they have 3 weeks off basically. And you know, I preach to them to stay in shape and stuff, but you know, that's partially, you know, we as coaches, we wonder if that has an impact on, like, Wegworth was injured the first practice back. You know, Morrison's injury. We've got other injuries going on too that I won't get into, but the guys that are playing. But the thing is that you know, we've had a tough January, so we've changed things. We've tried to do things differently, but one thing I can't change is the break schedule. You know, we're required to take off those couple of weeks, and you know, we practice hard when they get back here. We've done different things over the years to try to change things up.
And we all knew that this coming to the season, this is a younger team than last year. At this point in the season, you know, freshmen are, you know, moving into the sophomore portion, you know, as far as their school's concerned. What do you expect to come up from the freshmen, you know, going forward?
Well, I like the way our freshmen are playing. You know, I think both. I thought all three young defensemen played pretty well this weekend, but especially Stastny and Klerman. You know, I thought they played very well tonight again. You know, we've paired them together. We got a freshman line together. You know, we've talked a lot about breaking them up. You know, defensive pairs or forward lines, but they're so good together. You know, so it's, you know, regardless of their age or their class, I mean, if they're good together, why change it? You know, it's just we got to find the chemistry with other guys. You know, but I thought all three defensive pairs played really well tonight, and I thought they played pretty well last night for the most part. So, you know, it's right now it's about us trying to find ways to score goals and then try to play good defense.